Welcome to my mid-game Tonfa build, you nunchucks wannabe bastards. This is extremely tanky build that essentially makes you immortal when battling bosses. Just don't pull too many enemies at once because you won't survive, even with this high survivability. Tonfas are amazing single target weapon. They destroy enemies' ki, and if you can keep your ki up while doing these combos, they will stand no chance. They also attack very fast, which is important to know, as we will utilize that to our advantage. Main stat is courage, and courage also increases ki recovery, which is quite an important stat for this game. To wear Tatenashi set that I'm wearing in this video, you're gonna need strength of 17 to get equipment weight below 100%. Strength of 11 is also a requirement to wear that set. Put some points into constitution, and your secondary attribute should be magic, because magic is way too good to not use with weapons. I've also put a couple of points into dexterity, but there's no need for that. Guardian Spirit that I'm using is Tengen. It is important because of the stance based Amrita bonus, as we are gonna extract Amrita with Extraction Talisman. Two soul cores I would recommend are Namahage because of the melee damage versus 0 ki enemy, and Tonfa really puts enemies at 0 ki quite frequently. Another one is Yatsuno Kami, as always, because it's goddamn amazing. For secondary Guardian Spirit, I would recommend Hayokucho, or however you pronounce that, because of the Anima charge from active skill, and it also increases effectiveness of elixirs, so it's a nice added benefit. My items that I'm using in this video and for this build while testing stuff are really crap because I could not be arsed farming and tempering, and most people won't. Here is what you should look out for. Weapon should have something like this: high stance, active skill damage, high stance, active skill ki damage, high stance, active skill ki consumption reduction. Other than that, you can roll stuff like melee damage, melee ki consumption reduction, and general active skill damage that works with every stance. On torso piece there is special effect called Life Recovery Amrita Absorption. That means whenever we absorb Amrita, we're gonna get some life back. Try to get that. On gloves, try to get plus attack or plus attack and defense for Tonfas only. You can only get one of these two. Other than that, try to equip any accessories that have defense bonus from magic. When you get to One-Eyed Dragon set, then switch Tatenashi with that particular set, because it increases damage from each consecutive attack, and Tonfas are all about consecutive attacks. Skills that we need are Demon Dance from High Stance and Pulverize upgrade from Demon Stance. Another great one is called Wild Lions. These are the only two that you really need, but you can also go for Mountain Breaker, which is a really good active skill, and other high stance upgrades like Heavenly Chain. From Samurai Tree we need damage boost courage, and I would also recommend Masterful Slice because it increases ki damage dealt by certain active skills, so we can obliterate enemies' ki even faster. From Omnio we need Protection Talisman as always, Extraction Talisman because with extraction we can get life recovery and increased attack, Weakness Talisman, Life Leech Talisman, and Barrier. All of these are quite necessary. You can also go for a way to poison an enemy like Poison Shuriken or Toxic Groundfire from Ninjutsu Tree to get that increased melee damage versus poisoned enemy from Yatsuno Kami Soul Core. Under skill customization you need to equip Adamantine and Battle Focus for X stances. We're gonna use both of them. Don't forget to put also damage boost courage on Wild Lions and Masterful Slice on Demon Stance. This also affects Pulverize because it is direct continuation of Demon Stance. clan choice advice I owe to 2 people who are watching my stream, so thank you for that. This clan is the best choice for Tonfas because of life recovery through Amrita absorption. Tonfas attack really fast, and with extraction talisman we can continuously extract Amrita and gain health back, so we are basically immortal at times, with such high survivability through life leech and this bonus as well. And also if you got additional life recovery through Amrita absorption on torso gear piece. It is quite simple to play this build. We put protection, extraction, barrier, then we put 2 X buffs, battle focus and adamantine, then we can use power pill if we want, and upon entering the battle we put weakness and life leech on an enemy. If you want you can also poison the enemy to get increased melee damage. Now you go in and start doing Wild Lion's active skill and also Demon Stance into Pulverize. It's your choice how you approach this. I tend to switch between the two. Just watch your ki. Even though we have high ki recovery with barrier and high courage, it is important to take a pause whenever ki drops to about 50 or 40%. Thanks to all the life recovery that we have from life leech and life recovery from Amrita absorption, we are very safe up in the enemy's face and we can continuously do damage with Tonfas. Just make sure to reapply barrier talisman and also weakness and life leech when enemies go into Dark Realm, because that's when they lose all the debuffs. X buffs are not necessary during the fight as long as you apply other things. Problem with X buffs in the middle of the fight is that they reduce your ki by a lot at first and the animation takes a long time to pull off. That's all really. Enjoy this mid-game build and I will probably do an updated version for the end game in next week or so.